right, now to do our dramatic smoky eye. Are we ready? This is going to take us to a whole nother level. You've got the beautiful daytime look over here, and then we're going to do the nighttime going out, party, clubbing. You know, I'm going to rock this club. I'm a hot tamale, whatever you want to call me. I'm so not hip anymore. See if I can't find. I need a better kit. And by better kit, I mean bigger. Oh, it's not. Okay, it's all right. We'll start with the Joe Blasco color. We're going to go with exotic black again. Now, I had a deeper black, but I'm missing it at this point in time. MAC makes some amazing black colors. They have one that it's stunning, and it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. There's also one that L'Oreal makes. It's in a pigment pot. Black Magic by MAC. That's the name of the MAC black. My L'Oreal is missing. Somebody's been in my kit. So, we're going to go back to the large shadow brush. And we're going to completely, now, again, this is not for the faint at heart. You are going to go dark, and you are going to love it. Completely cover your brush. Do not tap it. You want all of that coverage to get on your eye. Now, I would suggest, if you are new to this, place a napkin, paper towel, tissue underneath your eye so that if any dark falls onto your cheekbone, it's not on the actual foundation. I know how to fix it. It's happened to me millions of times. I've had to fix it tons of times, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to take the time. When I'm doing people's makeup, I tend to put a layer of paper towel down and hold it while I'm doing eyes because it's just a little extra added help, and you're not having to go back and fix work you've already done. So, I'm going to take it and pat. And again, you're going to build color. So it might not go on as darkly as you expected it to. You're going to build color. Remember that. Build, 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 build. Now, do not bring it up this way. You do not want this area covered yet. We are covering just the lash and a little into the crease. Or the lid and into the crease, not the lash. You're going to take from the lash line up to the crease and pull. Cover your entire lid. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to add. We're going to add a tail. And the tail is just going to give that little bit of extra va-va-voom. I tend to do it with this color and then go over top of it with darker colors as I build. And it helps give you a little more definition. So you're going to take your brush and pull it out. Right to there. That's where your brow bone is, and you can feel it when you're doing your brush. Take it from your brow bone down. What you're doing is creating a dramatic cat eye. Also a dramatic smoke. Again, this is the lightest of the gray scales. Grays and blacks. This is your base. If you are done at this point in time, you're welcome to be done. But as you can tell, even in the video, there's spots because it's not a super, super dark color. So I like to bring it up a little bit more. Just a little bit more. There we go. I like to get it over that crease because for me, I just don't like that. It gives me a little bit more. Again, I have almond-shaped eyes, so it gives me that slanted look, and I'm not a huge fan of that for me. You got to do what works best for you, and as you can tell, I have a little scar here. I'm not quite sure where that came from, but I've had it since I was a little girl. I have a scar there, so I just tried to fill it in a little extra there. Now, I like Coastal Scents. They're inexpensive, great coverage. You get a pigment almost similar to MAC. You can also get MAC palettes as well. The Coastal Scents, and this is on the Shimmer Eyeshadow 88 pattern. There's a beautiful black right here in the corner. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Okay. This beautiful black right here. I love this. It'll work perfectly for it. You're just going to build on color. So I'm going to take this same black that's on this shimmer palette, and it will give you a little extra bling bling on your eye. And I'm going to do the same thing I just did. Just fill it in. Ironically, this eye, this dramatic eye, is a lot faster than the daytime eye. Okay, there you go. Completely covered. Oh. Again, I'm a perfectionist, so my lines have to be perfect. Your lines do not have to be perfect. Beauty is in the imperfection, as Miss Marilyn Monroe says. So, we are completely covered on the top. We're going to go through, and again, I'm going to use that angled brush that I used before to create the bottom that I did over here. I'm going to do it with the dark on the other side. Now, I like to use the shimmer color because again, I like it what it looks like. It gives a little bit of pearlescent look. It tends to be a little more dramatic. So you're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to start in the inner corner. And you're going to pull out to right about here, halfway through. Just fill it in as much as you want. Make it as thick as you want, as thin as you want. If you have the smaller eyes, like I said, do not use an angled brush. Use an eyeliner brush. It works better. Now, I tend to, since I'm giving such a dramatic point, I take the angled brush and just sweep it in. One foul swoop from the point down. And it just gives you a finer edge, and you can angle that in even more, give it more of a point there. I don't know if you can see that. Okay? So, from there, you do not want to leave natural color above here. Just does not look right. It looks unfinished. So what I'll do is the brush that I tend to use for blending, you clean it off, and you can clean it off with alcohol. I tend to take it, and then I'll use a pearlescent color. You can see I tend to use a lot of it, which is in the shimmer palette. It is on the exact opposite side of the black. Corner to corner. I'll just pull out here. I don't know if you can see that. It's way up here, and I just use the black way down here. Just take that, load up the brush. Completely load up the brush. I blow off a little bit of the extra and just blend it on the top. Okay? See that? So then I'm also going to take it, load it up, and I'm going to take it into here. And just put a little bit underneath here and blend down. This is the time that it is okay to blend down. And finally, same thing, right here in the corners. Load it up in the corners. See? Okay. Now here's the thing. Dark makes your eye retract. Light makes your eye pull forward. So where you want it to be dark and dramatic is fine, but make sure you contrast it with the lighter colors because you want that pop and you want it to be able to be more dramatic and more pulled out. So that is it on the shadow. You can see the main difference in the two. I'm going to go through now and do my eyeliner. Now this is where we're going to do cat eyeliner. Alright, I'll fill in the eyebrow. You're going to do the same with the filling in of the eyebrows. But this time I'm going to use a little more dramatic in the color. I'm going to use my black. And I'm going to fill it in with the black. And I'm going to show you how to do it. I use an angled brush. The same angled brush I used for the bottom. I'm going to use that to do my eyebrow. Start here. I do a circle motion with my angled brush, the tip of my angled brush. And just follow your natural brow. Load up. Load up again. There you go. See the difference? This is natural, more daytime. It's also filled in. This has been filled in with powder. It's also been filled in with black, so it's a little bit more dramatic. But again, we're going for a more dramatic look. Now, you can get even more funky with it. I don't have any with me, but you can actually use silver eyeliner or silver glitter eyeliner if you want to go really, really sparkly dramatic. I'll get some for later dates, but right now we don't have any, so we're going to use the black. And we're going to use the black because we're going to darken in that lid color just a little bit more. Same concept of when we did this eye. When we did this eye as far as the eyeliner, but we're going to go a little bit more dramatic because, again, this side is more dramatic. We're going to take it. You're going to, I didn't do this last time, I'm sorry. You shake it just like you would normally. Take it. And I tend to roll it around, pull it out. You would get that little bit of extra off because you don't want a lot of eyeliner on this because it'll glob on. Now, when you're doing something like this eye, it's okay because if you do really, really thick color, it's fine. But on this side, because you have a white base, it'll show up. So just be a little more careful when you do something more simple or more, I don't want to say elegant, but a little more sophisticated. So again, you're going to pull your eye like we did the other side, and you're going to draw your line. I'm going to go a little bit thicker on this side because I want a little more dramatic. Start at the center, work your way out, and this is when you're going to take your little felt tip and you're going to flick up. And you're going to flick up to your natural eye line. You're going to give yourself a little bit of a cat eye there, and that's okay because, again, it's going into the drama of the smoky eye you're creating. And just fill in as much as possible. Now, this is not for the faint at heart, and I suggest not doing this, but sometimes when I'm in a quick bind, I'll take the liquid eyeliner and I'll line my waterline. It's not healthy. Do not do it. But if you ever see me do that, I don't want to hear you say, well, you told me not to do that. That's right. Do as I say, not as I do. Love you, Mom. It's just not healthy for you. I do it on my eyeliner, my personal eyeliner that I don't use on other people. But it's just, if you're going to use it, if you're going to practice on other people, don't do it because you can't clean eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, whereas you can on the push-ups and you can on the ones that you sharpen. So I'm just going to go on real quick and do my waterline with the matte black. The same one I used on the other side. And we're just going to fill in the waterline and kind of cover up the natural tones. Okay. Whew. My eye's a little watery right now. Again, waterproof. There we go.